How is it going, everyone? Daxellz here, and today we're going to be reacting to another Let's Game It Out video, reacting to I use drones to make a nightmare factory even worse Satisfactory. I believe this is the last one he's made currently of Satisfactory, so we've killed the whole series, we've done it, we've made it. It's kind of sad in a way. There's loads more Let's Game It Out videos we can react to, but this is the end of Satisfactory of the current series. So anyway, let's get straight into it. And away we go.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out.
Hey,
oh boy,
Josh.
Let's play some Satisfactory today. We love this game around here, where there are
5
endless
frame
ways
rates
to shatter your bones. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's catch you up on what's happened so far. First, we built a wonderful, normal, working factory
there we
for
go.
like a second. Then it turned into this, then into this, and then this, and also some of this. Eventually, we reach nuclear power. It produces a lot of energy, but more than that, it produces beautiful, toxic byproducts.
Yes.
So much so that it hurt to exist here, and we had to flee. So after that, we slid our way over to oranger pastures, and this time we did it right. We erased all of this nature.
Oh yeah, someone told me in the comments that you can't use toxic waste
good for normal transportation,
coupons or whatever it
them
was.
Together and going so fast, you leave this dimension. Or if you
That was
split the
amazing.
difference, you can create a machine where we can aim this cannon back at our old base and see if we
And
can
you'll
reclaim
support a
that
cup of tea.
irradiated nightmare. And that's what brings us to here. So we have a couple
Okay.
of pressing concerns. Each and every one of those barrels that's actively hurting me while I talk. That's okay though. I've got my handy dandy inhaler here, so whenever my health is getting me down. Anyway, let me give you the grand tour before we get started. Here we have sumptuous radiation issues, followed by even more radiation issues, and we're gonna have to figure this out fast, because I don't know what happened, but this place is definitely cursed now. And even more radiate. It looks like things have kind of come to a standstill.
Oh, why? What happened?
I guess it makes sense though. After all, over
storage.
here on this side of our base, the land of nuclear power plants, there's been a couple of changes since we were last here. See, the last time we were in this base was before they added fluid to the game. And now that all of these beauties have been magically retrofitted, it requires not just these, which are uranium fuel rods, but it also requires that we have water to cool the whole thing down, which obviously we don't have, based on this giant gaping hole, which means that we've got all of these plants and none of them are working right now, which honestly is probably both good and bad. Good because no working means no nuclear wasty. The bad is these being offline means we don't have any power coming to our base. Don't worry though, we're gonna get this all back online. And the first step is gonna be getting all this radiation out of here. First things first, we're gonna need some items. Good thing we've got materials everywhere, not to mention stockpiles of the best stuff. A whole container full of things that blow up, and me with a detonator. And you know what that means. I can't just blow this stuff up by hand, can I?
Nope.
Well, it was worth a shot. Good to know where these things are anyway. So step one is we gotta flush out all of these barrels, or else I don't think reality is ever coming back together again. So we're gonna go all the way over here to the outskirts of this madness. I see you flying up there, don't judge me. And basically we need to figure out how to get all these barrels out from our base. Let's just use this convenient thing called a splitter, and then we'll build out a conveyor belt from there, and we'll just keep running this, and we'll just take it all
I
the
swear
way
to
the
God, if
edge
he dumps
here.
it into
Not
the
really sure what
ocean.
the plan is, seeing as how there's nothing down here. But hey, at least it's getting all this waste away from the rest of my factories. And at the end of all this, we'll go ahead and put a nice big storage container. There you go, fellas. Welcome to your temporary new home.
Can
So
store
while we
it?
wait for all of this stuff to finish filtering out of here, let's get some other vital stuff done. As mentioned, for the time being, none of these are working. You know, I know where there is working power though.
That's kind of a sucky update. I know it's
quick
like,
slide away.
they just made it harder for him.
Home sweet second home. I missed your security blanket of pipes and conveyor belts and materials. Anyway, we're not here for sightseeing. No, we're here for that power. That dirty, environmentally unfriendly coal power. Let's just go ahead and connect to one of these power
Destroy the
lines.
planet.
Let's go ahead and build all the way back. Starting from there, this is us, all the way back to our other base. Super easy to just run these forever. Don't worry, this isn't gonna take any time at all. And we always know when we're getting closer to home because the frame rate takes a dive and everything hurts. Although, now that I'm in the main part of the factory, I think all the
Someone please tell me it's actual days playing time, because I'm really curious. It's gotta be more than a few thousand, let's be honest.
radiation's been filtered out.
It's
I'm
gotta
not
be.
taking damage anymore. I'm so happy it's time to use my inhaler again. Anyway, where were we? Oh, hello. What the hell are you? Pet the lizard doggo. Don't mind
It's like a
if I
Pokemon.
do.
I think I said that before. Lizard
Okay,
doggo.
well, great talk. Looks like the barrels are still coming, which shows that the process is working all the way to barrel heaven. And we know that for sure because look at our glorious radiation levels. Quite the radioactive vessel. And as we
Look
get
how
closer,
fast his health
I'm
goes
really
down.
hurting. Now, in theory, this should be enough because the farther away we get, the lower the radiation goes. And if we're far enough away, the radiation goes away entirely. But I don't want to lose this entire area to that. Isn't there a way we can get rid of this stuff permanently? Most other items in the game you can just throw in the little trash can here. Oh, but not these barrels. It doesn't want you to do that. Let's leave this for a second and come over here. And let's test some stuff on an area that doesn't have radiation. Okay, so getting rid of stuff. We can't just grab an item, drag it out of our inventory, because then it goes straight here on the ground. And sure, we can throw these things, but no other items can we throw like that. So I wonder if there is any way we can... Oh, what the hell did that? You knocked me off? Oh, I bet you guys think you're so clever, don't you, huh?
Oh no.
Oh, well, we learned something new just now. Those guys can throw themselves off. So the question is, can we somehow attach the radiation to these fellas?
Oh my
lead them
god.
off a cliff. Okay, hold on, I got an idea.
That's
Let's
so
build out
messed up.
a couple of little platforms. And then let's add some walls. Okay. Hey, come back here. I have need of you. Come on, come on. Okay, better. Stay
But how would you
right
attach
there.
it to
I'm
it?
just gonna put something on top of you. Easy.
That won't work,
well,
right?
Technically, it's on top of him, but I don't
But
think
it
it's
won't-
part of
it-
him.
yeah,
Nope,
it's not
definitely
structured
not.
to him,
So I think it's
yeah.
safe to assume that there's no way to actually attach this to these creatures. Well,
That's quite
thanks for
smart.
trying.
Your
So for my
actions
next
have consequences.
idea, we're gonna need one of these. A pale berry.
You learned that from
So
a
do you remember
game.
that lizard doggo that we saw? As you can see, he's a little bit timid if we get too close. But if
Aw.
we take these here pale berries, go ahead and just put them on the ground. Little doggo friend loves them, and now he trusts us.
Sick.
Aww.
Aw.
And now we have the message to see if lizard doggo found anything. Basically, now he has an inventory, and occasionally he'll find stuff and bring it to us. But we can
He's
also
not gonna-
put things in that slot.
he's not
And
gonna
now it's just
put the
carrying around while it
radiation, is he?
follows us. So of course, I think we have another question. Can this
No.
little guy carry a stack of barrels?
No.
Only one way to find out. Come on,
Don't
little guy.
do this.
Okay, where were we? Get ready for a journey.
Don't.
Oh, hey, you found me some flower petals. That's so
Oh,
sweet. I love you
it's
too.
so
I'll
cute. You
take
can't do
those.
this.
And here, you have these 258 barrels of toxic waste. And
He's just gonna
Lizard Doggo
die.
seems unaffected by the tremendous amount of radiation. Well, you know what happens next, right? Now let's see. How am I gonna get you?
No.
I want to be down there.
Stop.
Well, build some platforms all the way out here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
No.
mission
No.
successful. Oh,
That was-
let's do it again. Hey
No.
there, little guy. I've got something for you.
You're a sick individual.
Good God,
It's
that
just
took
sick.
forever. But at least we got them. Make yourselves
No,
at home
they
in the
look so
waiting room.
happy.
Here, I'll even give you a window to look through. All right, so here's the thing. I've been doing some thinking, and I don't know if I can bear to watch them fall down onto the cliffs below. I mean, after all, look at these little guys. Look at those little faces. They deserve better than that. That's why instead, we're gonna use something else. Jump pads. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and... Excellent. All right,
I
guess we
thought
need
he
to
was
test if it
being
works.
nice. Now
Yep,
he's
that'll
being.
about do it. All right, come on, little guy. Let's get you all suited up.
Oh, it's so
You
messed
know what to
up.
do.
No.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that was a rousing success. And before you know it, our nuclear waste problems are solved. Okay, come on out, fellas. You look all ready for prime time. Let's not just wander them over here. Instead, let's aim a bounce pad back this direction, build a couple layers up, and we'll put the other bouncy thingy at the top here. Okay.
Oh
there you go.
my.
Oh, you guys spread each other out. Well, at least that one made it. Oh, God. And for this one, let's see if we can get nothing but net.
He spent
Oh,
time to
close
build a
enough.
basketball
Who knew
net?
getting rid of radioactive waste would be
What?
so much fun.
How did
Okay,
he even
we
get
only have
out
a couple
there?
More to go here. Have fun, guys. That's a victory, looks like. One last straggler, huh? You might want to avert your eyes for this. Well, looks
Oh,
like
he's
that
done it
took
for
care
me.
of radiation. Time to deal with the next mess. Getting all this back online. We do still have to deal with radiation, of course, because
Oh.
to power these plants, we use these uranium fuel rods. But it shouldn't be too hard to deal with. All we need to do is focus on the water part. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten that this one needs water too. First things first
What
is
was
we
the
need
point
to
of the
locate a
hazmat
water
suit if
source.
it
And you know,
didn't
I
help
think
with
I know
radiation?
just the place. Oh yeah, and this reactor over here too. Okay, so all we really need to do is find some nice deep water. You know, this water doesn't appear to be terribly deep. Maybe it'll work anyway. Let's see. Time for some water extraction. Yep. Looks like it's gonna be just fine. Okay, and now all we need to do is run some pipes. Hey, I'm sure this will be just fine, right? Pretty sure water doesn't naturally want to go uphill like that, but what do I care what water wants? I just care that it connects. Okay, and with that all connected, the entire base still doesn't have power, so we need to draw upon our power lines that are from the other base. I'm glad that you can drag these power lines out over to a cliff and then right into a waterfall. Whatever, they'll allow it, so I'll do it. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? Water appears to be extracting at a perfectly whatever flow rate, and you can tell it's doing its job by this little thing here because of the things doing things. As you can tell, I totally understand how water works in this game. The important part is that if we come all the way over here and we check the pipes, we can see the water's running all the way here just fine. And if we look at the plant itself, water's all there, uranium's all there. Looks like power is back on the menu. And onward to the other power plants. All right, excellent. I think we've done some really fine work here. Let's see if everything connects as planned. Let's start with one initially. Well, it doesn't appear to be any water getting here, at least not yet. What do you mean this weird, gross, illogical pipe system isn't working? I mean, if you take a look at our splitter here, this one's getting plenty of water, as is this part right here. Oh, wait, the flow sucks. So without really knowing what we're doing, we're going to use this pipeline pump. Allows fluids to be transported 20 meters upwards. Okay, well, great. Work your magic. Okay, there we go. Looks like we have more flow coming through this thing, sorta. Water sure is weird. Ah, yes, much better. Full capacity in the pipes. That's what I like to see. Okay, how are we working, you big behemoth? Ah, yes. Burning water too fast and occasionally offline. That's what we call progress. You know what? Why am I trying so hard? After all, this is a pretty large space. Let's see how many of these can fit. And then 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that seems better. We have a couple more. Quite a bit more. I have no idea how many are in here.
And none of them are connected.
It's more than I had, and I hope it's enough to siphon up the entire ocean. Now it's time to get to the piping. Ta-da! Pipes and more pipes. I spent a little time building just a couple of pipe systems. Here, let me give you the grand tour. Basically, they start here, and then they extend out here, and then they route over here, and then God only knows where they go next. Pretty much if there's ground to cover, that's where we put pipes.
They just
I do mean
inside each other.
Cover. Or if it's cliffs, also now pipes. Heading past this first power plant, that's right, pipes. And we just follow this very comprehensive pipe system. How you doing there, buddy? You having a good time? And we just keep on going and follow where the pipes go until eventually we make it over where we can see water making it to all of our power plants.
That is a mess.
So easy. All you gotta do is just have so many running everywhere that
how long did this take him?
Can connect and have water. And yeah, sure, when these things are producing power, they also produce nuclear byproducts. But that's a solved problem. Everybody wins. And with all these glorious power plants up and working again, so too are our factories. Yeehaw to beautiful, endless manufacturing. Oh, and don't worry, I haven't forgotten about this guy. I know we need to get water up here too. And I know that seems pretty daunting, but don't you worry, I've got an idea. So hold, please.
7 hours later. Oh.
And connected. See, that wasn't so hard to get water up here.
It's not all the way rounded, is it?
Water pipes. A lot of water pipes. A lot of water pipes. Yep, this is what I did. I started with a pipe on the ground, ran it all the way to the start of my conveyor belt tornado, and then just kept building and building and building. And
I salute you, sir. I salute you.
Source. And boy, howdy, is this doing amazing things to the frame rate. I'm just glad that it turned out putting all this pipe down was easy. That said, while I noticed the radiation nightmare is over, oh boy, have I noticed some cursed stuff still happening. You know, I think I know what we can do. Granted, I don't want to waste all this beautiful manufacturing prowess or this gross thing, but I think I have an idea to salvage our factory and our frame rate. So let's head back over to Red Base, where we've got our hub. In the hub is where we unlock new milestones. And over here in Tier 7, we have something called aeronautical engineering. And in that, we have something called drones. Transport's available input back and forth between its home and destination ports. I like the sound of that. So in order to unlock these things, we need to amass all of these items, and then we just feed it all into the machine.
This seems familiar.
Appears, which will send this cargo container right here into orbit. But before we do that, I have kind of an idea. Can you take an explosive to outer space for me? Only one way to find out. And
you should have done multiple.
Okay, have a nice summer. that does work. Well, nice to see it's completely unaffected. And now, because of our generous contributions, we have fun new toys. So for starters, we can't just put a drone down right here in the sand. It needs to go in the drone port. Okay, I see how this works. It's like a little carrier thing. Batteries to power the drones go in here. And these are like in and out points for importing and exporting materials. Easy peasy lemon whatever.
They just want you to spend more materials.
Simple. Okay, yeah, and drones fit right here. Look at that, ready to transport. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and connect this thing all the way through our pile of crap. I mean, surely somewhere in here are batteries, right? Wait. Those look like batteries to me. Quickly, new conveyor belt, add a splitter, and now take some of those batteries. Now that these are well underway, we're gonna put 2 storage containers, one for the imports and one for the exports. And
so what's the drone gonna do?
I'm just gonna use copper, not for any reason, just because I have it. And now we need to configure the drone port, and we're gonna name this first port Sendy Offie. And now let's move a little bit away from this station here and add another drone port over here, and we'll set up another container. This one's gonna be just for receiving, and we're gonna name this second port Gimme Goodies. Excellent. And we're gonna set it up so that Sendy Offie has a destination port of Gimme Goodies. Oh, and the moment we set this up, look what's happening. Wait, don't leave without me. Let's see where this thing goes. Wow, we're really high up here. We're flying as high as my railgun even. Well, looks like it's going to the destination, and it looks like it's coming in for a nice, smooth landing. Oh, and here comes our supplies. Perfect, that worked like a charm. And then when it's done, it takes off in a perfect pattern to do some sweet air maneuvers before landing at its original pad again, to pick up more supplies before doing it all again. Kind of curious what I can do with this thing. Like, I see it doing all these evasive maneuvers, but like, if I build foundations and just intentionally try and get in its way, is it gonna know how to deal with this? We're about to find out.
I reckon it'll go straight through it. Yep.
Huh. It doesn't care at all. And then off it goes. Well, that's an interesting
It's the train station all over again.
About collision. This gives me an idea. So here's my master plan. We're going to use those drones to take all these luscious supplies and transfer them to our other non-cursed base. Because after all, we don't want all these supplies or all this luscious power to go to waste now, do we? Of course not. So one of the things, though, is that these drone ports actually take up quite a lot of space. And something tells me it's smart to have at least a couple. But luckily, I think I know a place that's centrally located to all of our stuff that has virtually unlimited building space. And I think I know what we can use to help us out. Behold, my original train station. Back when you could make train station names really long. Those were the days. Anyway, we're gonna take a little trip, because if you recall, I made a nice little railway that doesn't give a crap about the rules of terrain at all. And now here we are, underneath the world, where there's so much open space for us to work with. Anyway, look at all that space out there. Let's see if we can use it.
I see what he means now.
For building on. Yes,
because it doesn't care about
just gotta run some power
clipping it, goes straight through it.
I'm fairly certain the thing will fly off even if we don't give it any materials, so long as we just tell it where to go. We're gonna tell this to fly to Gimme Goodies. So I think in theory, the moment I place this drone down, it should just take off. These sound like promising noises and promising behavior.
Up and away.
Bye.
So dumb.
Well, there it goes, halfway across the known universe, all the way to its destination, where it abruptly stops and then appears to maintain a holding pattern, along with this other drone, and I have no idea why. It's not because I put the foundations there, right? It's not like you cared about that before. Well, let's check real fast. Nope, they definitely still don't care. Wait a minute. Looks like the power went out on this. Is that why? Let's fix the power and find out. Oh, looks like that was the reason. Now that we got the green, stuff's landing again. Okay, wait, now I have to know. If I leave it red, also known as no power, how many of you can be up here? Let's find out, shall we? Okay, now we have 4 total. We're gonna make sure to set them all to Gimme Goodies. Oh,
here we go. Oh no.
Stay in formation, pilots. What did I say about breaking formation? You might be asking yourself, why didn't I just build these things closer? Because then we couldn't have this amazing journey, and we wouldn't be able to see this glorious drone ballet. Okay,
how is he following him? Is there like a theater mode?
I see. Well, I think we know what needs to happen next, don't we? Is there a limit to this? Only one way to find out.
An eternity later.
Okay, so I've been at this for a little while now. I've built a couple of drones.
It's the tractor pit all over again.
From seeing all that I've made, but let me tell you, there's a lot of drones here. In total, there's 384 drones here, quietly spread out underneath our base. And for each and every one of these, they're all set to go to Gimme Goodies. All right, so let's turn on the power.
If the game does not crash, I would be very surprised. Here we go. Here we go. I love the music, by the way. It's very soothing. Oh my.
Oh my god.
It's an invasion.
Up and off they go.
Oh.
Off at 2 frames a second to seek fame and fortune. On
I was gonna say
pilgrimage to the sacred gimme goodies. You know what I did back
that
in
is
the base too,
amazing.
just to add some fun, is I added a bunch of explosives to things. Not sure how that works, but I'm not gonna question
If
it.
the game
so we
does
can get
not
that real
crash,
feeling like they're trying to be
it'll
shot
be
down.
surprising.
Evasive maneuvers, serpentine, serpentine. Before
It's
you know
war,
it,
go,
here
go,
they are
go.
coming in to join the queue. Higher and higher and higher. My God, what are we looking at? This is actually really pretty. Huh? You know what? I guess there really isn't a limit. It looks like this really can just keep going forever. I mean, seriously, look how high this goes. There's
That's
my cannon.
crazy.
There's the drones. And here's how much higher they go. And boy, is it going to be a long queue to land at this station. One down. An eternity of drones left to go. You know, let's just use more traditional means to get our stuff from the other base. But let's tackle that next time. By the way, did I mention
That's
that I stream?
amazing.
I do. Link is in the description. You should check it out. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
Hell yeah. That was absolute carnage, but I enjoyed every minute of it. Bravo, bravo. Okay, everyone, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out the original in the description down below. Enjoyed this video, put the thumbs up. Comment what you'd like me to react to next. Subscribe if you're new or just haven't yet. I will see you in the next video. Later.